Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
I'm in the Buckley Cup for Proving Ground Pro. And the very first round I have you, Camaro Jackson. Camaro, I don't know much about you. I know you're a new guy. You just came on the scene and everyone's talking a lot about you, though. Got a little buzz going on, so that's good. That's good for you, kid. But, let me tell you a little something about myself. I was in the very first Buckley Cup. I was in a tournament with guys like Lewis Linden, Ethan Page, Tommaso Ciampa, a who's who of people. And I hanged with those guys. I proved I belonged. That's because I was a singles guy. I'm a singles competitor. I'm a singles star, unlike you, Camaro. I don't need someone to have my back. I don't have to have someone for when I get tired to tag out to. I'm a wrestling machine. And I'm the golden ticket holder. Things are going my way. I'm going to prove even more when I win this tournament. Now, I'm sorry, Camaro. I'm going to give you your 5 minutes. I'm going to let you shine, kid. But, it's going to be my night.
Gonna give you a broken mic. No. You people are seeing my gorgeous face for the first time right now in like 5 months. And you people have the audacity to sit on your asses in silence.
What? We don't want you.
Listen, I'm the greatest voice you people will ever hear on this microphone. I'll sweat whatever you say. It's cousins getting married must be tradition more than all you. Now before we start the show, there's someone with a few words to say, so I guess I'm going to hand it over to Jesse Matthews.
Thanks, Rob. Don't give him too hard a time tonight. He's doing it for a good cause, just like the rest of us, okay? So let's not get too down on Rob tonight. I come out here before every show. I introduce you guys to what PGP is, and I tell you if something's happened or if we've had to change something. This is the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. This show is special because everybody has a Ryan Buckley. Ryan Buckley gave his life so we could be free. He gave his life for this country, and he did it without hesitation, and he did it with honor, and he did it with respect, and that's what we're here to do tonight, is honor and respect him, okay? It is a family-friendly show, a lot of little faces in the crowd, so let's watch the profanity if you're yelling things at the guys. Let's not throw anything at the ring. Watch out for the little kids, okay?
Can we throw stuff at him?
No throwing stuff at Rob.
He threw stuff at me!
But I don't want to take up too much of your time, okay, guys? I just wanted to tell you who Ryan was. He's one of my best friend's brothers. I named this tournament after him because everybody does know Ryan Buckley. And these soldiers deserve to get something when they give up so much, especially their families. So this year we're going to donate all the profit to Mission 22. Mission 22 helps soldiers with PTSD and helps soldiers with suicidal tendencies, things like that. They're trying to stop the 20+ suicides we have a day when it comes to our veterans. Okay? So that's what we're doing it for. It's not just for an awesome wrestling show. Even though that's cool too.
That's a side benefit.
Unfortunately, now comes the time in the show where I got to tell you somebody couldn't come. Okay? Vic Capri is in the hospital.
Boo.
We don't know if he has influenza or if he has coronavirus or what he has, but we didn't want it in Petersburg, so we told him to stay out. So his opportunity is going to go to a kid that has earned it. We could have found somebody to replace him. I could have surprised you guys with a name. I could have worked diligently to do that, and I did somewhat. But then when I looked over the card, I thought, who's the future of PGP and who deserves an opportunity? Victor Analog is going to take this.
Deserved it.
Jake Durden is home from the hospital now. His ankle is the size of two softballs.
Good Lord.
I got to see the photos. It was not pleasant. It was disgusting. So he can't wrestle. There's just no way he can even perform. So whether you guys like this guy or not, he's earned his opportunity and he's earned a chance.
No.
So the guy replacing him will be Dan Liplock. So we made a couple changes. I'm sorry, but don't worry. Blake Steele is here. Mike Outlaw is here. We had to do something to make it better for you guys. So there's a little company that runs north of here called Zawa. They produce some of the best kids in the country. The roommates are from there. They're their tag team champions. I made a phone call to Zeke and he said, do it, brother. So it'll be title versus title. Their tag team titles versus our tag team titles. The winner takes all. I'm done talking. So this is how we start the Buckley Cup off. We don't do 10 bell salutes here because it's sad. That's not a way to start a show. And we'd be here all day if we didn't for every soldier. So what we do when we appreciate something in PGP is we beat the mat and we thank them for it. So that's what we're gonna do. Start me off, Brad. Start me off, Jason. All right, you guys ready for the
Or is that hold?
Oh, ho, ho, Robbie, the pleasantries are over. There's only one thing you can say when you're getting ready to kick off the 7th annual Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament, and that's great. Googly Moogly.
That's correct, Brady Lawrence. We're here in Petersburg, Illinois at the Petersburg Fire Department, ready to kick things off with the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament.
And we have first round action. If we had a heel Hall of Fame, we'd have a first ballot entrant in the king of old school, Malachi Matthews, and taking on the unlikely guy, the guy that was kind of given his spot by his partner, Kenny Alfonso, who ended up having to do military duty, unable to attend. So Camaro out of nowhere in the tournament facing Malachi Matthews.
That is correct. The king of old school, Malachi Matthews, as he goes one-on-one with the quad father, Camaro Jackson.
You said he's gonna lose.
No doubt about it. Now, I don't know if we're going to get a fair tag or nice start, clean handshake. I seriously doubt it.
I don't think we're going to get anything clean from Malachi Matthews in this match. He is known for being able to pull the strings of his opponent in any way, shape, or form. The quad father going to give the crowd a try.
I tell you what, the crowd is definitely behind Camaro Jackson here. Now, they're definitely familiar with Camaro as a former PGP Tag Team Champion, half of Alpha Omega.
That is correct, and take a look. The crowd really seems to be in favor of Camaro Jackson, much more than Malachi Matthews.
No doubt. And both of these guys have had their share of high-profile matches, but Malachi with a longer career. And let's face it, Camaro's high-profile tag team action. And buddy, he's got no one to tag in this one.
No kidding there, but Camaro Jackson definitely has the fans behind him, more so than I think ever inside of Proving Ground Pro.
Part of that may be the fact that he's in there with Malachi Matthews. It makes anybody easy to love when he's so easy to hate.
That is correct, but if it is in fact just because Camaro Jackson has the love of the fans behind him, no matter who he's against, then I think Camaro Jackson, it's safe to say, is an early favorite to win this tournament.
No doubt he is psyched for it. We've talked to him since he's gotten here. He's not going to let Kenny down. He knows an opportunity has fallen in his lap. He's obviously well trained. We've seen him perform in high-profile matches against some of the best that the independents have to offer. So, yeah, Camaro Jackson's in a great position here to really be the dark horse, really be the sleeper in this tournament.
That is correct. We're going to take a look. These two gentlemen circling the ring, looking for a knuckle lock in the center.
But the other side of the coin is the king of old school, Malachi Matthews.
Malachi Matthews, he knows his stuff. He just pulled him right into a hammerlock.
Quick and easy.
Camaro Jackson.
No problem
Camaro Jackson, with veteran ring awareness, able to go straight to the ropes there.
With all the antics of Malachi Matthews, it's easy to forget just how technically sound he really is inside that ring.
That is correct, and you see, Malachi Matthews might not have noticed this by now, but Camaro Jackson has two of his fingers taped up on his right hand because he dislocated his ring finger a little bit ago, and well, he's just going to keep going right after it because, I mean, that's just how dedicated he is to not only the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament, but to all of pro wrestling.
No, that's grit and that's toughness. And anytime you bandage those fingers up, you just created a target. And you know Malachi Matthews is well aware of those fingers there for the taking, so to speak.
That is correct. And take a look. Camaro Jackson absolutely ready to keep on going against Malachi Matthews. Maybe get a little bit farther than a couple of submission holds.
They quickly into that collar and elbow, which disappeared immediately. But now, look at this. Camaro Jackson controlling the wrist of Malachi Matthews. And Camaro Jackson, he is powerful, Rob.
Nice arm wringer reversal into a side headlock by Malachi Matthews.
He is silky smooth. You want to hate this guy, but when you see him go through the paces of his technical wrestling, you almost start to like him.
And off the ropes into a shoulder tackle, and Malachi Matthews rolls out of the ring.
More than he bargained for running into Camaro there. Camaro, that when he sets his feet, he is definitely hard to move. And this is spilled to the outside. Camaro in hot pursuit of Malachi Matthews. And I tell you what, outside the ring may be the preferred territory for Malachi Matthews. He is willing to sink to any level, and you know outside that ring, plenty of plunder, plenty of available objects to do harm and make him.
That is correct, and Malachi Matthews didn't even make it past the ropes, and for some reason he thinks that should count as a restarted count, and it is a restarted count.
Well,
and there's the rake to the eyes.
We know the refs are under pressure not to want to see a count out in the very first match, but boy, Malachi
especially, that's right, and especially a double count out in the first round of the tournament.
That wouldn't do anybody any good. Meanwhile, look at the action outside. Malachi paying the price for pursuing Camaro Jackson down onto the floor.
That is correct, and Camaro Jackson going right back after Malachi Matthews. And go for it again, sending him into that garage door of the Petersburg Fire Department.
No doubt, unforgiving door, and Malachi Matthews has had 2 mouthfuls of it so far.
And now rolled back into the ring by Camaro Jackson.
We do have a 20 count here at PGP. I like to make people aware of that. So
that is correct.
We do have a little
and there's a boot. I don't know if he caught all of it, but it does look like it hurt Camaro Jackson there.
Right into that ear. That could have done some damage to the eardrum or something like that, Rob. It seemed to really mess up his equilibrium.
That is correct. And now Camaro Jackson sent into the corner, and Malachi Matthews taking things back to his own pace.
Malachi really in the driver's seat now. That experience is paying off. I'm surprised he was able to recover so quickly from the trouble on the outside of the ring, but Malachi right back in the driver's seat.
And Malachi Matthews with a nice slap across the jawline. And now Malachi Matthews going into the third corner there.
Definitely
Camaro Jackson down onto the mat.
Introducing him right to that turnbuckle. And Camaro, big trouble. Look at that foot right across the windpipe. That'll cut the oxygen right off.
That's correct. You cut the oxygen off to the body. I mean, that basically shuts everything down.
That is your gasoline in that ring. You gotta have it out.
Woo! And you hear that? Woo. Knife edge chop. Malachi Matthews. Malachi Matthews doesn't give a damn. Malachi Matthews just went wild on Camaro Jackson. There's another boot to the jawline.
Yeah, we talked about his technical skills.
Oh, and
there is some raw physicality right there.
I think he was going for a forearm, but he connected with an elbow square on the front of the chin.
He is one tough SOB, Malachi Matthews. You got to tip your hat to him. I tell you what, you may not warm up to him, you may never like him, but that SOB is one tough guy in that ring. Camaro Jackson's got his work cut out for him.
There's an elbow to the jawline, and now Malachi Matthews fighting back again, just with shots to the midsection, really working on those abdominal muscles.
No doubt, blow after blow right to the bread basket.
Tony breaks through the lariat, and a huge diving shoulder tackle.
And all of Camaro Jackson was behind that one. He really leveled Malachi Matthews there, bought himself some time, and he needed it.
And now Camaro Jackson starting to fire up and rally into the corner. And now Camaro Jackson going for a discus line, but caught with a super kick. Malachi Matthews off the ropes, up into a spine buster.
Pure power by Jackson, almost a 3.
Stacked him up, but Malachi Matthews able to kick out. Huge forearm. And he blocks the kick. And Camaro's down, going for a neck breaker, and he catches him.
Didn't get all of it, but he might have got enough of it. Oh!
Look at the outside leg, only grabs a 2 count from referee Braden Bend.
Ref Braden, I tell you what, he's practically begging these guys to follow the rules. It ain't easy to get them.
Malachi Matthews has Camaro Jackson right where he wants him. Into a front face lock here.
Camaro, he seems spent. He is in trouble.
He's got the arm locked.
Hey, wait a minute.
Reversal by Jackson. Into the line.
Out of nowhere.
I think that's going to be it for Matthews. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. What a win, and advancing on. Camaro Jackson defeats Malachi Matthews in the first round of the 2020 Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. Still in the first round, Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. Owen Reed getting a shot against the big Marguliac on campus, Mikey.
Owen Reed making his debut here in Proving Ground Pro. I don't know much about him, but I know that he's not well favored over the big Marguliac on campus, Mikey.
Nope. As you know, live pro wrestling sometimes has to be changed. That's the way it is. And Owen Reed, because of injuries, gets the shot of a lifetime, finds himself with a chance to win it all in the Ryan Buckley Memorial. I don't know how good his chances are, Rob, but he's got a chance.
Well, he didn't have much time to do his homework because he is taking the spot today.
What's he handing out here? A survey?
I'm not sure what he's handing out here.
Rules to the match? Is he running for office? Is he selling something? Rob, I don't know what Owen Reed's up to.
I do know that Owen Reed is taking the spot of
Mikey's
J.J.
trying
Garrett.
to get to the bottom of it. I don't know what it says, but I'll tell you this, the Marguliac does not look impressed with whatever he's reading.
That is correct, but Owen Reed, you see.
That reminds me of Nancy Pelosi.
Owen Reed isn't, I mean, he didn't have much time to do his homework because he was told late last night into early this morning that he would be in this match against Mikey as a replacement for J.J. Garrett, who was unfortunately unable to make it.
Opportunity knocked late, but it knocked, and Owen Reed's here. And meanwhile, Mikey is tearing up every one of these, I don't know what that is. Maybe it was a copy of the State of the Union address.
That could be, who knows, but all I know is he doesn't like it, and he's ripping it right up in front of all the fans.
He's encouraging this kid to rip it up. Look at that. And I tell you what, Owen Reed's not happy about this. I don't know what these forms are. I don't know what they say. They're not making anybody happy right now.
That is correct. Take a look here as BMOC, the big Marguliac on campus, Mikey, keeps fooling around on the outside of the ring. I don't think the match has started yet.
No, we don't have a match yet. All we have is a lot of paper shredding.
That is correct. And here comes Mikey.
I haven't seen this much document shredding since the FBI raided the PGP headquarters.
I'm not sure what you had hiding in the PGP headquarters.
Don't you worry about it, Rob.
Either way, referee Scott Behrens rings the bell and we're off to a start. Car and elbow.
A handful of hair. How
pulling.
could you help but not get a handful of that hair?
No kidding, man. And take a look. Owen Reed is really wrenching in that arm wringer as he claims he's a wrestler. Oh, but look at Mikey biting the individual fingertips.
Whoa, Mikey. He's a savage in there today, Rob. Oh, it breaks down Owen Reed with a little foot behind the knee there. And is he going for the thumb? He's biting the thumb.
He's gone after the thumb.
He can't hitchhike south. He can only hitchhike north.
Either way, Mikey is definitely. Why he's absolutely. Oh, I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Well, he's dominating Owen Reed so far. He's ripped up every one of those
Oh,
forms,
wow.
or I don't even know what they were.
He's going after the individual
Now,
fingertips.
He's destroying every single digit on his hand.
You hear that snap.
Oh, and there went another one. He's screaming like a, well, I don't know, like a schoolgirl, I'm not sure.
The hand sent flying into the ring apron.
He's hurting. There's no doubt about it, Rob. I I tell you what, I would be too. I wouldn't want my fingers bit and broken. My God almighty.
Owen was able to find the outing. Oh, but Mikey still working on those fingers.
Owen Reed creates an opening for a fraction of a second, but right back in trouble. And look at this. Everybody in the place getting a high five on those injured fingers.
Take a look at that. Owen's fingers hurt worse and worse with every high five.
Oh, those are some aggressive high fives.
The hard high five from Mikey.
Oh, no, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, and a chop across the chest.
That's better than a souvenir, Rob.
That's right. And take a look. Mikey back up onto the ring apron. Owen out of the way.
Oh, a little foresight by Owen Reed there. Mikey finds himself in some trouble here.
The knee to the ribs. And Owen, again, that was more toward the kidney. And Mikey rolled back to the outside.
I think that's a mistake. I think Reed should stay in that ring. Now he's after the hit. Now wait a minute. He can't get a single high five. He's getting nothing. He's got bupkis.
Mikey is just being dragged around the ring like a dog almost. Oh, and a chop right across the chest. Mikey gonna throw Owen back into the ring.
Owen Reed spent too much time looking for some audience participation. Mikey recovered, and I tell you what, like I said, I think Owen was better in the ring. Look at this. Inside the ring, it seems like maybe he's got a little technical skill going here.
A nice kick across the side of the head from Owen Reed to Mikey. And as Mikey is hurt out on the apron, Owen Reed is just talking absolute crap to the crowd.
Nice wingtips that Owen's wearing in there. Those are sporty.
Those are some very nice shoes. I do have to give him that. He's got some style. And here's Mikey. Almost caught the knees. Only a two. Barely got that shoulder up by maybe just a couple of centimeters.
And I'll tell you what, Owen's awfully close to the ropes. And I tell you, not great ring generalship by Mikey, but he definitely had some good offense. But nice recovery by Owen Reed. Look at this. Oh, what's going on here?
Looks like a nice neck breaker from Owen. Oh, his foot's on the rope.
Speaking of bad ring generalship, after some nice moves, plants him way too close to the rope there. Does not hook that way.
Well, I'm not sure that was way too close to the rope. I mean, you can easily see, well, maybe the guy doesn't know the rope's there. But that was great ring awareness from Mikey either way. And Owen going up to the top.
That's a slow climb.
Not sure he's comfortable on the rope. Going for the elbow. Mikey out of the way.
Shoes. You can't climb a rope in those wingtips.
Oh, and a kick across the side of the head. And there's Mikey with a knee. I think that's going to be it. 2 and 3.
And a 3. And Mikey, he's moving on. Big Marguliak moving on to the next round of the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament with a big win over the debuting Owen Reed.
This next match is a first round contest in the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament, and it is scheduled for one fall. Your official for this match is referee Brandon Bay.
What a first round matchup. This analog has been doing some great things here in the proving ground, but what a return. The Marman, Mario Crivello, former cutting edge champ, former tag team champ. What a man that was at the very first PGP show ever.
That's right, and that's been, what, 7 or 8 years ago. And now, Mario Crivello, the Marman, as he likes to be called simply now.
No doubt about it. Still a main event attraction. Hasn't been down to the proving ground for a while, but absolutely burning it up in Milwaukee and northern Illinois.
That is correct, and take a look here.
But since his last trip here, Victor Analog has burst onto the scene. And I guarantee you, if I know one thing about Mario Crivello, he will underestimate Victor Analog because he underestimates everyone.
In fact, the very last time that Mario Crivello was here, as he's shocked by Victor Analog's gyration in the center of the ring. Last time Mario Crivello was here, he lost the tag team championship as he teamed with Johnny Alves in a losing effort to the boys from Jollyville, who would win the titles that evening in Tallulah. But you see, one time, excuse me, I'm sorry. I've been trying to spit it out. Let me. The first time I ever saw Mario Crivello was right here at the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament in a PGP ring at my very first PGP show. That was 2 years ago, this event. It's kind of my 2-year anniversary here in PGP.
Well, I tell you what, that has gone by quick, Rob, because it feels like I've only known you, I don't know, a week or 10 days. It's like we're just meeting each other. It's gone by that fast. And meanwhile, the action in the ring, my God.
That is correct.
Look at this.
And Victor Analog, a nice unique way of rolling out. And now an arm wringer on the Marman.
And I've got to give Victor his props. He has grown as a competitor in that ring, but Mario Crivello knows every trick in the book and might have written a couple extra.
That is correct. The former tag team partner of Johnny Alves and Derek St. Holmes. Victor Analog, a nice kip up into an arm wringer. Of course, the former Cutting Edge champion as well. He has experience right here in Proving Ground Pro. Victor Analog's only been around since, well, the last show that Mario Crivello was at was Victor Analog's debut.
There you go. And as I said, you know, the arrogance of Mario, he probably didn't even know Victor Analog was in the dressing room that day.
And now he's got to face him one-on-one, and a huge head scissors turns Mario Crivello inside out, and Victor Analog's on top of things.
Well, he's well introduced to Victor Analog now, I guarantee you that.
And Victor Analog, beautiful clothesline in the corner.
And really coming out with some offense. Victor really brought his A-game offensively and really keeping Mario off of his offense.
A famous earth.
Right out of and what do we got out here? Who's that? Is that Captain Midnight? No, but I'm aware of this cat. He haunts northern Illinois territories. He might have got wind by way of Mario. Maybe he's out here with Mario. I don't know what's going on here, but he's obviously taking interest in this match. Meanwhile, Mario taking a beating out of the crowd by Victor Analog.
That is correct. But Captain Midnight Guthrie's more known around the Zawa Live area, up toward Sterling and Rock Falls.
There you go. All right. Any way you slice it.
The manager of the yacht club up there with Lil Nate, Brooke Valentine, J.J. Garrett.
Oh, I can see the hat. No wonder he's got a yacht club.
Oh, and take a look. A nice forearm across the face by Victor Analog. And Analog with a nice line off the top rope. Lateral press, 2 count.
I don't think Analog got quite everything he was looking for on that, but I think Mario might have looked out a little on that, but still a lot of impact. And I tell you what, Mario has found 0 offense so far.
And Mario, a huge knee across the jaw of Victor Analog. That could be it. 2, only a 2.
He doesn't need a lot of offense. Mario can end the match in an instant. And I tell you what, he has definitely been thrown off his game so far by Victor Analog.
And take a look at Mario Crivello laying in those right hands on the forehead and now choking Victor Analog in the center of the ring.
That's the Mario we all know and love.
You see, Captain Midnight Guthrie has made his way over to the commentary table, and he's informed us that he thinks these are very impressive guys.
You can't, he's exactly right, both of them.
This is your captain speaking, and this is the proving ground, I understand. Well, the captain's all about making money. I got my eyes on a lot of the competition, a lot of the talent down here. Obviously, the Marman, a very impressive individual, but Victor Analog has got my eye for sure. He's got a lot of the fans' eye too, and I don't care about that, but I care about his talent.
Well, Captain, Victor, he's a little newer to the game. You know, Marman, experienced veteran.
Very much so. Yeah.
His resume speaks for itself, but I think he got a keen eye. He has definitely been an up-and-comer here against some top talent.
The thing is, though, like I have the top talent in the Midwest under my disposal in my yacht club. I make money everywhere I go. This is my first night here in the proving ground. I'm already proven. You don't know what I'm capable of. And soon enough, maybe one of these men might be under my tutelage. We'll see what happens.
You never know. It could happen. I wouldn't blame either one of them, and especially, I tell you what, a youngster like Analog, he might benefit from a tutelage of Captain Midnight.
Oh, absolutely. Every man in the world, every woman in the world would. Look at Rob. He's been hanging out with me. He's getting all the chicks now.
But meanwhile, look at this. Analog still has Mario reeling. I'm surprised Mario's had this much of a hard time finding his offense.
What a sight to suplex. Analog's knocked his rabbit ears loopy here. I'm going to hand this back to you.
I really thought Mario would already have this match won on paper, Rob. I gotta be honest. I don't want to sound like I'm underrating Victor Analog.
Look at the accomplishments from the Marman.
I'm just looking at the resume, and my God, Mario, like I said, you know it's not unusual for him to underrate this. Oh my God, I thought that was it.
Well, you see, it was great to be joined by Captain Midnight Guthrie here on commentary, but he said he needs a closer look at this match, and I don't blame him because as a manager, I can see the interest that you might have in either of these two gentlemen, especially Mario Crivello.
Well, Mario, seasoned veteran, would obviously main event caliber all the time.
Wait a second. Butterfly DDT. That could be it. 1, 2, and 3.
That's a 3. The veteran savvy of Mario Crivello comes through, and he absolutely planted Victor Analog. Moving on to the next round, the Marman, Mario Crivello.
Think about it, Analog. I can help you.
Yeah, he just had a tough break tonight, man.
He's not
Not worth it, man.
Never trust a man.
Make you wear a romper. You don't want that. No.
Yeah.
No, you
Don't
just
trust
throw it
him.
away.
No. Don't trust him.
It's a trap.
Don't trust him. It's a trap. Come on, Blake's employer.
Wait, don't bite me. Might have rabies.
Interested in my services to torture
Hey, he just had a tough break tonight, man.
He's not
Not worth it, man.
Never trust a man.
Make you wear a romper. You don't want that. No.
Hey, Victor Analog. Great match tonight. I noticed that there was a little interaction, though, between you and the captain.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to cut you off right there. Because it's always the same. Great match, Victor. How do you feel about this, Victor? I'm not winning. I'm not getting what I need out of the proving ground. And yeah, the captain and I, we exchanged information. We've been talking. I don't think I want his help, but at this point in the proving ground, I need it.
And this is your captain speaking. I like what I hear out of you. Now, I've made a major difference in your career here already. I don't even know if you realize that. Tonight, you were in that tournament because of me. Do you know that? Yes, absolutely. The captain makes people money. And you might have lost tonight, but by being in that tournament, you made more money than if you would have been in your regularly scheduled match. I pulled some strings because I'm the captain. I control everything in the Midwest, especially here in Proving Ground Pro now. Because I got more money than you've ever dreamed of, and I got the greatest shoes you've ever seen in your life. And Victor Analog, I like what I see out of you. You are yacht club material, my friend. I think you and I can make extraordinary amounts of money here. Extraordinary amounts of money. So I think you should think about what I was talking about with you earlier. We're going to make it happen. Join me. Join me. And when the yachts are rocking, the captain's done talking. I'll see you on my boat, buddy.
I don't want him. I think I need him.
Who doesn't want me?
Well, I'd like to inform you all that it's now time for the final match in the first round of the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. It is scheduled for one fall, and your official for this match is referee Braden Band. Ladies and gentlemen, that's better. Introducing the first competitor, hailing from his personal chateau off the Passaic River in Newark, New Jersey. He weighs 205.4 pounds of chiseled steel and sex appeal. The American wet dream, handsome Dan. Now bring out his opponent.
Lock versus the returning Carry Awful.
What's your name, sir? Are you, in fact, not excited to see me beat Derek Liplock up?
I'm just waiting.
Should I get to it? I don't know. Should I get to it? All right, Derek Liplock, I'm going to beat your butt. Keep it up, I'm not going to even up with him. What? Easy night at the office. I'm going to let y'all let him know how bad he sucks. Does he suck? Hey, don't make me ask you. I see you quiet and looking bored. I need your help. Does he suck? Show him how it's done, kids. Does he suck?
Oh my.
Each and every single one of you need to shut your mouths because you're about to watch Dan Liplock do what he does best, better than anyone in that locker room ever could. Shut up and watch it.
Rob Leach absolutely incensed. Dan Liplock can't believe it. The return of Carry Awful has this crowd lit and has Liplock and Leach absolutely beside themselves. And we've got a match. We've got Carry Awful versus Handsome Dan Liplock. And I tell you what, it's been a while since Carry Awful's been here, and he may not realize just how good Handsome Dan's been. Let's not underestimate him. I get it. Handsome Dan's not everybody's cup of tea, but you can't deny the success he's had in the matches that he's looked really good in. But meanwhile, Carry Awful, the Tennessee Gargoyle, one half of Team IOU, which became the Carnies. A long time since we've seen Carry. And here he is as a singles competitor in the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. He's looking for a Greco-Roman lockup, holding one, turns into a bit of a chicken wing, slides the arm around, controls the wrist, controls the arm, and the hip locks Handsome Dan right over and goes into a pose. But Handsome Dan with a quick escape. Nice leg movement there. Leg lock on the head of Carry Awful, the leg scissors. Carry Awful looking for an escape and finds it. And Liplock can't believe it. And a press cover, but only a 2 from referee Braden. Handsome Dan finding a little offense, controlling the arm of Carry Awful in there. Awful looking for the wrist of Liplock. Looks to reverse, head up through, and create separation. An escape artist like Harry Houdini. Great fundamental wrestling skills by Carry Awful. And damn Liplock obviously frustrated, as is Robert Leach, the professor of style, on the outside of the ring. Liplock looking to Leach for a little coaching. Meanwhile, Carry Awful trying to get the crowd pumped up. and invite Lip Lock in for another Greco-Roman lock up. But big boot right to the lower breadbasket. And Lip Lock in firm control. But again, the grappling skills of Carry Awful, and look at him breaking Lip Lock down, coming out, controlling that wrist, twisting those fingers. Look at him manipulating the pinky. Absolutely putting a torturous hold right there on Dan Lip Lock. Dan Lip Lock may have a broken pinky right now. Oh, but the mass of Carry Awful in the bolt, and he perfectly placed that shoulder, and it took Lip Lock straight to the canvas. A quick duck under and Carry Awful. Oh, but Dan Lip Lock up and over. Looking to take Carry down, but Carry manages to catch his center of balance, and look at that. Once again, going right back after those fingers. He's got a boot right across the compromised fingers of Handsome Dan Lip Lock. And Handsome Dan has a left hand that's in a whole lot of trouble. Rob Leach looking after his charge, but meanwhile, Carry Awful coming right back out after him and dumps Carry Awful right on the ring apron. You know that's a stiff ring apron here at PTP. Look at this, spilled out into the crowd. Big chops by Dan Lip Lock. But wow, what a receipt from Carry Awful. That went off like a gunshot. And Handsome Dan saw him coming in. Awful was distracted for a moment by Robert Leach. That's all it took. Handsome Dan back in offensive control of this match. And Carry Awful, despite carrying most of the offense, finding himself in some real trouble right now. Obvious handful of hair. You know Dan Lip Lock isn't paying any attention to a rule book. Big forearm exchange, back and forth. Look at that, a duck under the forearm, and Carry Awful with a huge crushing blow, brings out his full weight right on top of Lip Lock. Lip Lock's hurt. Carry Awful looks like he's getting ready to step it into another gear now. Oh, but walks right into a drop toe hold and draped across that rope. And what's Lip Lock got in mind? Are you kidding me? That's just humiliating. And now Lip Lock with those disgusting gyrations. I gotta think that was a tactical error on the part of Dan Lip Lock. And there's the heavy lumber from Carry Awful and Rob Leach. You better keep a safe distance from the Tennessee Gargoyle. Dan Lip Lock in trouble. She's set up for a pile driver. No, a power bomb. Only a two. What a power bomb by Carry Awful, but the toughness of Dan Lip Lock showing through right there. Crowd firmly behind Carry Awful. And Carry ringing that arm, but Lip Lock breaks the hold, comes in with a big knee in the midsection, flips Awful right over, right into the ropes. He's under that rope, Dan. Frustrated, Lip Lock finally has him a bit compromised, but Carry's already under those ropes. Lip Lock's looking for something else. Right across him. Oh, but Lip Lock slips away. Uh-oh, he's gonna slam Carry on the concrete. Awful manages to escape a very threatening situation, and Lip Lock ends up with a face full of Carry Awful's boot. That could have been career-ending if Lip Lock had followed through with that, but Meanwhile, Carry Awful has turned the tide of battle, and he is in firm control right now. Oh, there's no soft landings out there. Metal chairs and concrete. You see the obvious concern on the face of Robert Leach, the professor of style. Robert Leach is perspiring like he ate a plate full of hot wings with ghost pepper. He's got to be nervous. And meanwhile, Carry Awful, he's waiting patiently in that ring as that he may win by the 20 count here. I tell you what, the crash landing that Dan Liplock took in that concrete and threw those, it may be time to ring the bell. We're getting close. Referee Braden, he's coming close. 13 on the way to 20. Robert Leach begging, pleading, pulling, maybe getting ready to throw him in. It's getting close. Only 3 to go. Oh, made it to 18, but Carry Awful couldn't wait anymore. That was different. Won by count out. I tell you what, referee Braden made a controversial call there. But the referee's decision, and apparently Carry Awful moving on by count out. Oh, but oh, you gotta be kidding me. Carry Awful was a little taken back by the decision. He didn't see this coming. And Dan Liplock, he's absolutely incensed. 2 pile drivers in a row on Carry Awful. Dan Liplock absolutely incensed. What an unbelievable ending to the first round. A count out. Carry Awful taking 2 pile drivers from handsome Dan Liplock. At the tutelage and beckoning him, the professor of style, Rob Leach. Rob Leach absolutely incensed. Dan Liplock incensed. Carry Awful the winner, but Carry Awful, he needs assistance just to get out of the ring. He may not see the second round. Unbelievable way to end the first round of the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. Absolutely despicable on the part of Rob Leach and Dan Liplock.
You're never going to see Carry Awful in this tournament again. He's out of here. Till round two. Till round two.
Here, give me a try. I got you. You want to use your foot? That's what I was trying. There you go. Oh, hey, Billy, tell me what I'm doing. Hey, tell you what we're not doing. It's hiding the body. But we are getting ready for this Saturday when the roommates return to the proving ground, digging for some gold against the Shovel Boys.
And boys, you can leave these shovels at home, because there's no way you're burying the roommates.
No, because every time you try, we're gonna dig through that dirt, we're gonna climb out of that cave, and the roommates will emerge your new Proving Ground Pro Tag Team Champions.
Brother, are you ready for Saturday night?
What's Saturday night?
Saturday night, you know, Saturday, March 7th?
Yeah, okay, that's the date. What about it?
We're defending these titles right here. You know, the Proving Ground titles.
Oh, we cutting a promo right now?
The camera's right there, brother.
Well, I understand that, but I didn't bring.
Yeah,
I didn't bring the other belt. But you didn't tell me we were cutting a promo.
You don't keep your title in the bag?
And no, brother, I'm not a mark.
Well, you're going to be a mark Saturday because we have a title match. We're finally defending them, baby.
Yeah.
We might be a little bit rusty. You know, it's been a while since
It has been a
Proving
while. I
Ground
have a stretch. We're working like the roommates, right? Right.
Who's the roommates?
There was that one. I don't like the word midget. So he's short.
Did you just call him a?
No, I didn't call him a midget. He's a small person.
Oh
they got
my
that
God.
one small person on their team.
He wasn't that short. He like you're about the same height.
Hey Nash, will you calm it down? Okay, listen. Short guy and not as short guy. Listen, the Shovel Boys, we just got done with the show, and like 8 hours to Illinois is a long drive. But you know what? We're gonna do it for you people in Illinois. Shh, don't open your PO on camera. That's unprofessional. Here, hold this side of the belt. Hold this side of the belt. We are coming to defend the Proving Ground Pro Tag Team titles because I clearly have both belts on me right now.
Roommates, I'm coming for you. You think you got what it takes to step up to the champs?
Oh, we're standing up. Okay, yeah. You ain't got
now
what
we're
it
getting
takes.
tough.
Yeah, we're getting real tough. Oh, okay, that kind of hurt. Is that okay? All right, now.
Champs, let's go. Let's
team championship action, and not just any tag team. It's title versus title. Somebody's taking home all the belts tonight. Zawa champs the roommates, Dakota and Bailey Bright against Austin Tyler Morris. Pardon, and Brandon Taggart, the Shovel Boy. Didn't see this coming, wasn't originally scheduled to be title versus title, but now it is. Everything's on the line. Zawa versus PGP, Shovel Boys versus roommates. Right now, Austin Tyler Morris versus Bailey Bright. And this crowd's excited for championship action. Quickly in, quickly out. Not much happening so far. Austin Tyler Morris, Bailey Bright, both kind of sizing each other up right now. Welcome back to the luxurious broadcast booth, Rob. You had yourself quite an adventure out there at ringside.
Don't remind me.
Boy, howdy,
I've calmed down, and I'm ready to watch some tag team match.
And like I was saying before you got here, not just any tag team action. Zawa versus PGP, title versus title. This is a rather historic event right here in the Proving Ground.
That is correct. Title versus title. This, I'm not sure if excuse me. That's not true. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I was thinking this was the very first time we've had another company's titles defended in PGP, but no, we've had 01 USA representation here at a PGP show before.
Yeah, we've had some outside titles. However, title versus title for the tag team championships. Zawa versus PGP, definitely blazing pioneer territory here. And I tell you what, the size and power of Brandon Taggart, that's going to be one tough obstacle to overcome in this match.
That is correct. And take a look, Bailey Bright taken right down to the mat by Brandon Taggart.
I tell you what, when I look at that Brandon Taggart, something about him always makes me think of Terry Gordy, Rob.
Me and Brandon Taggart don't have the greatest history with each other. If you don't remember, about a year and a half ago.
Rob, I'm well. Yes.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, Brandon Taggart thought it was a good idea to hit me over the top of the head with a steel chair. Well, but that's neither here nor there. That's in the past.
Water under the bridge. Don't cry over spilled milk.
It wasn't quite spilled milk, Brady.
Well, it could have spilled brains, blood. I don't know what got spilled, but I tell you what. Meanwhile, it's 2020. We've all moved on most of the way, and now it's roommates versus Shovel Boys. Austin Tyler Morris versus Dakota.
That is correct. And take a look, Austin Tyler Morris, ATM, is just, well, he was making fun of Dakota's height difference.
Look, that was good strategy.
It really was. And take a look. Dakota's really a saint out there wrestling in Converse.
I tell you what, perhaps the most unlikely champion in all of professional wrestling may be Dakota.
I think that could be true. Either way, the suspenders are coming off.
I don't know if that's a Jerry Lawler style, like taking the strap down. I'm not sure. I tell you what, he's trying to pick out a haymaker on Brandon Taggart, and that's a tactical error.
Well, Dakota's out cold. That could be it. Two.
It's got him. Oh,
only a one.
Lord, how did he get a shoulder up?
And one.
Oh! That is pure punishment by Brandon Taggart. And Dakota absolutely getting destroyed.
No kidding there. Dakota is in a terrible spot right now.
And ATM coming in fresh.
Oh, small package, 2. Oh, only a 2.
I tell you what, the kid's got heart and is resourceful. No doubt about that. But man, Austin Tyler Moore, he is one hell of a competitor in there. On a massive headbutt from Taggart.
Brandon Taggart caught with a jawbreaker from Dakota. Dakota into the corner. Oh, and Brandon Taggart almost took his head off with a line and then an elbow, and again with the elbow.
Everything Taggart is doing is absolutely high impact. Turn it up to 11. And somehow Dakota has survived this. It defies logic, Rob.
And now Brandon Taggart with Dakota. Sidewalk slam into the elbow.
That's got to be it. Shovel Boy's gonna. What?
Only a 2 count.
How in the what? I don't know how Harry Houdini got out of that milk thing, Rob. And I got no idea. Dakota got that somewhere.
Waiting to hear at some point tonight. I'm kind of. He said he's pretty cool, but.
Airplane spin. Little offense from Dakota. ATM's in trouble for the first time, and buddy, he's dizzier than me on a late Saturday night with an entire bottle of rye. Bailey Bright.
Oh, here we go. Out of the corner. He really is Bailey. Did you see that comeback? And now, ripcord headbutt. Brandon Taggart sent through the ropes to the outside of the ring.
Out to the front row. Sidestep by Bailey Bright.
Bailey Bright and Dakota both up on their feet. Beautiful assisted spine buster by Bailey Bright. 2.
Oh, my Lord. That was within a whisker.
Brandon Taggart taking his head off with a line.
The big man got all of that. Bailey Bright, he's down and down. My God, it looked like Dakota got hit by a city bus.
And now the tag out from Austin Tyler Morris. Brandon Taggart.
Oh, my Lord, what a chop.
Knife edge chop to Bailey Bright. Bailey Bright's not having a great time. Here's Bailey off the ropes. Lucha pass, and there's a forearm. ATM and Brandon Taggart looking to end this thing.
Pure physicality.
The Magic Killer. 1, 2, and 2.
Incredibly close. What was that? 2 7/8. My God. Barely escaped. Bailey Bright obviously in huge trouble, but
Bailey Bright out of the way of the splash, and there's Dakota throwing Austin Tyler Morris off the top rope. The Shovel Boys could be in trouble.
Shovel Boys.
The roommates are in the ring. Brandon Taggart's getting up to his feet, being hammer fisted.
I don't know if that's
Brandon Taggart busts out. There's a right hand and a back fist.
Just not enough physicality to take out a monster.
Oh, and a rolling elbow from Bailey Bright. Ooh, kick to the midsection, super kick.
Look at this, Robbie.
Brandon Taggart tripped by Dakota. And now all that's left is Austin Tyler Morris.
They really got their offense cooking. They're cooking with gas.
There's Dakota with a suicide dive.
Double suicide
dives in stereo. on each side of the ring. Bailey Bright trying to rally here.
Look at the roommates go, Rob. I didn't know they had this kind of offense in them. I'm impressed.
Bailey Bright and Austin Tyler Morris, I believe, are the legal men. Small package, too. No.
Oh, the heart.
Cover. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's a shit. Oh, my Lord. You gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. Double champion. Brand new PGP Tag Team Champions, the Roommates. Unbelievable action at the 2020 Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament.
That's right. The Roommates are your new Proving Ground Pro Tag Team Champions, baby. Title for title. Walked in, walked out with both.
Oh, when the Roommates started in this company, we were what you would call extra talent on a random fair show. And 18 long months later, look where we are now!
And nobody thought we could do it, except for the loving fans of Proving Ground. And now look at us. You might as well call us the Belt Collectors. For all those tag teams out there, you're past due.
Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament 2020. Camaro Jackson versus the Big Barracuda. Rob, this is going to be one hell of a match.
I think the two fan favorites in this matchup.
This could split the crowd, no doubt about that.
Very true. These two men have had the crowd's reaction behind them all night. And now it's time to go face to face. One man can walk to the finals.
No doubt the finals is waiting for either Mikey or Camaro. And I gotta tell you, I would have been excited to see this match booked on a card somewhere. So it's great that the tournament fell this way. I'm legit very interested and excited to see how this match falls, Rob.
Me too. These are two very different styles of wrestling.
And honestly, I don't know who the favorite is. I guess, you know, I would probably give a slight favorite edge to Mikey based on experience, but only slight because we know the skills of Camaro Jackson.
And take a look at that, the athleticism as well. Camaro Jackson caught with a hip toss. There's a nice drop kick connected square on the jaw. Baseball slide, and Mikey into the ring apron.
I tell you what, Mikey came out like a house on fire, but going outside the ring apron, but suddenly finds himself backing up and drives the face of Camaro right into that unforgiving ring apron.
And now Camaro Jackson with a huge spine buster.
And man, oh man, the power on that spine buster, the torque and the force that Jackson put behind it damn near broke Mikey in half.
That is correct, and take a look, Camaro Jackson working Mikey up to his feet.
And Camaro Jackson as a singles wrestler has looked really good, Rob. I wasn't sure when seeing him as a tag competitor, you know, top flight matches, but nonetheless, tag team competition. He has really come out strong as a singles competitor.
And now take a look. Camaro Jackson in the corner, climbing up to the second rope with Mikey at his grasp. Mikey fights out, slap across the face. Mikey with a nice kick to the face.
Bringing some high impact there, son.
And now Mikey going up top with Camaro Jackson.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and a nice head scissor off the top rope into the cover. 1, 2, no.
Man, oh man, Mikey looked like he was ready to take that one home. And look at that, Mikey right back to the top. Oh!
Missed the moonsault.
Sometime life's all about timing. Camaro Jackson rolled out of the way at perfect time. Huge lariat. That's a 3. Wow. The man who was almost not supposed to be in this tournament has advanced to the finals. Camaro Jackson has a chance to take the Buckley Cup home tonight.
Buckley, the Barman.
Oh my, Rob Leach. I'm almost surprised Kerry Awful is able to make it down for this semifinal.
No kidding there. After what Dan Liplock put him through, I'm surprised he's not sitting in a wheelchair right now.
I'm not kidding you, Robbie. I thought Dan Liplock might have ended the career of Kerry Awful right there, but I don't know. Kerry Awful, we know this. He's one tough SOB. No two ways about that.
Well, you know what? His pride might go a little farther if he would go to the gym.
Well, I'll tell you this. One man's very well aware of the punishment that Kerry Awful absorbed, and that'd be the Marman. You better believe he watched every second of that.
The Marman knows what's going on. He knows what he's up against.
And this is quite the matchup of two huge PGP returns. And only one of these men can advance. And when they advance, it will be to the finals of the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. Kerry Awful versus the Marman. I gotta tell you, I never thought I would see. He's destroying. He just destroyed Marman's Aviators, Robbie.
You know, Aviators aren't cheap, Brady.
One for you, Rockstar.
He's giving parts out as souvenirs, and Marman's incensed, and who can blame him, Rob?
Kerry Awful back in the ring. Bell sounds, and there's a chop to Marman.
I don't know if you want to light a fire like that under Mario Crivello, but Kerry Awful did. And look at this. He's got his offense cooking, Robbie.
Mario Crivello might be in a tough spot right now, but I know he's got what it takes to come up against Kerry Awful.
Hey, Mario's not everybody's cup of tea, but that is one SOB. That is a veteran. That's a main event competitor, and many times a champion, not just in the proving ground. Kerry Awful has got his work cut out for him, and that might be it right now. That neck's already compromised, Rob.
There it is, the neck breaker, doing more damage to Kerry Awful's neck.
Kerry Awful rolling out of the ring, obviously compromised, obviously hurt, and the Marman, he is firmly in the driver's seat.
and as he should be.
Very awful, already injured at the hands of a disgruntled, handsome Dan lip lock at the end of the third round.
Exactly.
Oh, double axe handle off the ring apron. One more blow to that already compromised neck and spine area, and a rake across the back. Mario's absolutely ruthless, Rob. Carry Awful, looking for salvation, looking for somewhere, looking for an oasis. Mario giving him nothing.
Coming over by our commentary table.
Uncomfortably close. The crowd, it's scampering. We've got a big open area in front of us. And I tell you what, Mario is absolutely punishing Carry Awful.
Carry Awful's got these chairs set up right in front of our commentary table here. Super kick to the Marman.
Mario walked right into a Carry Awful super kick, Rob. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Carry.
Carry Awful, don't point at me, pal.
Concrete and steel, son. There's
reversal.
No soft landings.
That's right, reversal. No. Come on, Mario, get the hell out of there.
He's gonna powerbomb the Marman on these steel. You gotta be kidding me. Mario, I don't know if Mario knows the danger he's in right now, Robbie. Oh my God. And it already hurt Carry Awful now being backdropped across two steel folding chairs of his own making, Rob.
I mean, what an idiot.
And now, it's a long 20 count, but he may not be able to get in even after 20, Rob.
That's five. He's out. Carry Awful's out of this thing. This is for Dan Liplock right here.
Well, he beat the 20 count, got hit at a 10.
That's all right, but how much more damage is Carry Awful going to take? There's a butterfly DDT. Taking out the neck.
Gotta be
it's over. 3. It's over. There it is. What are you talking about? A 2?
I just penciled him into the final. Oh my God! Look at that! He's got a head full of truck. It's a 3. Yeah, I can't believe it. Carry Awful moving on to the finals to take on Camaro Jackson in the finals of the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament.
your official for this match is referee Brandon Bennett. Making their way to the ring by way of Mount Morris, Illinois, weighing in at about 369 pounds, the team of Murdoch and Power Hopkins, accompanied by Captain Midnight Guthrie, Wicked and Wild. This is your captain speaking. Now you might wonder why I've got a leg with me. Not that I owe any of you an explanation. But this is what happened to the last guy that tried to stop me from taking his wife and his mother out on a date, okay? And you know, you show respect to Wicked and Wild, okay? You know, guys, real quick, shut up, bro. Real quick, I don't understand, we're in a fire station, right? But I don't see any fire poles, and I'm confused. I don't know how the wives of the firefighters exercise for work without that. I just don't get it. Think about it. Ask your mom and dad. Shut up, kids. So bring out the Mercury Brothers, because we're going to send them back in the first rocket back to Arkansas, where their hit town is. Shut up, up there! And their opponents, from Hot City, Arkansas, weighing whatever you think they might weigh, the team of Brad and Briar, the Mercury Brothers.
Well, Robbie, some tag team action prior to the finals of the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. We got a returning team in the Mercury Brothers, Ryan and Brad, against a brand new tandem here in the Proving Ground. Burma, Ryan Hopkins, along with Captain Midnight Guthrie.
The team known as Wicked and Wild, accompanied by Captain Midnight Guthrie, as you just said, as they take on Brad and Briar, the Mercury Brothers.
You ever run into Guthrie at the managers union meeting?
I do actually a lot. We know each other very well.
I always thought if I bought a better grade of liquor, he might hang out at the Pickle Nickel.
Either way,
meanwhile, back in the ring,
we've got some in-ring action happening here. I'm not sure which Mercury brother this is.
That's Briar.
That's Briar?
Briar. One with no tattoos.
Briar
in there against Burma. Briar gets get ready for your beeves. Breyer and Burma.
Brian and Brad and Berna and even the referee's name's Braden.
No, this is guys like Breyer, like don't throw me in the Breyer patch. Tar baby.
Anyway, the tag in to Connor Hopkins.
Connor Hopkins, he looks very confident, Rob. No doubt about that.
Well, Connor Hopkins, he comes down from Zawa Live as well, and he calls himself the king of Zawa Live. He calls himself the Wild Child.
Well, this is his first appearance here in the Proving Ground, and he's about to get a little dose of Brad Mercury here. Both men absolutely fresh. Both men squaring off in the Proving Ground for the very first time. Collar and elbow hook.
Brad Mercury caught with an arm wringer from Connor Hopkins. Rolls through into the kip up. And an arm wringer of his own.
Nice athleticism for Brad Mercury right there, Rob.
And now, a nice go behind.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hopkins looking good. Very good technician in there. Both these youngsters have a lot to offer here. Says a lot for the talent coming into the Proving Ground. And, you know, it's a constant evolving thing here. Almost, you just don't know from year to year who's going to come up, who's going to move on, who's going to get hurt, who's going to retire. But it is refreshing to see great young talent like this moving on in to take spots in the Proving Ground.
You're not kidding there. And taking a look at Brad Mercury with the Rick and Morty belt around his waist. As he goes after Connor Hopkins, tries to throw Connor into his own corner. There's the tag to Breyer, who catches him with a nice toe.
That was a really nice blind tag, some nice tandem offense by the Mercury brothers. They are really looking good, Rob.
A nice assisted splash, only a 2 count. Connor Hopkins able to get the shoulder up off the mat.
No doubt the Mercury brothers have got a lot to offer as a duo. The tag team division should be taking notice. And meanwhile, they've stolen the bandana. And I tell you who's upset about that? Captain Midnight Guthrie. He hates it.
That would be correct. Captain Midnight Guthrie is very angry.
And look at this quick tags back and forth between Brad and Breyer. I've lost track of the legal man. I hope our ref knows who it is.
It must be Brad because the referee was going for the count. And Midnight Guthrie shoved off the apron.
Oh.
And there's the knee to the mid-spine.
Distracts Brad Mercury, and he has paid the price. Connor Hopkins moving in, looking confident, and throws it right into a spear by Burma. Beautiful tandem offense by him.
And now Berna sends Brad into the corner, some kicks to the midsection and across the chest. And Berna, nice drop kick.
What speed and great elevation. Burma looking good in there.
Caught him square on the chin. Now Berna.
Brad Mercury, he's
tags in Connor Hopkins. Connor Hopkins makes his way into the ring off the tag. Double snap man. Feet to the back. And there's the boot to the jaw. There's Berna with a nice senton.
Look at this tandem offense. Only a 2, but I got to tell you, the Mercury brothers, Brad Mercury, he was fortunate to get out of it.
And now Brad is in a tough situation. Breyer out on the apron.
Burma absolutely losing it in there, stomping, throwing the fists, anything and everything.
And now there's the tag to Connor Hopkins again. Connor Hopkins up to the second rope. Nice elbow across the jaw. 1 foot cover, 2, only a 2.
I tell you what, this duo of Burma and Hopkins really looks good. Captain Midnight has really got him coached up, Rob.
the arm. Connor Hopkins, Berna catches him with a kick. And a nice suplex by Connor Hopkins at the same time. Cover 2, only a 2.
A lot of tandem offense. But Brad Mercury, he's absorbed it now. Brad Mercury, he's a tough SOB, and he is fighting his way out of it, but still in the wrong corner. Absolutely where you do not want to be right now. And the Mercury brothers absolutely in trouble here with Captain Midnight choking out Brad Mercury.
And now, Captain Midnight Guthrie. Oh, and take a look. Connor Hopkins fakes the tag in the corner. Sorry, we had a little bit of technical difficulties there. Microphone cut out for a minute, but we're back and we're live.
That's looking good. I tell you what, Rob. Mercury brothers, they're in big trouble right here. They had a great debut, but their second match.
Take a look. Connor Hopkins prevents the tag.
That was.
And there's Breyer.
And now it's chaos. Complete chaos, Rob. It's broken down. People are going everywhere.
Ringside is like a war zone out here.
Hopkins back in.
Connor Hopkins in.
Brad Mercury's still in there, and he needs a tag. Breyer hasn't been in there for quite a while, and Brad Mercury has absorbed a lot of punishment.
And it looks like Brad was going for an enziguri, but there's the ankle lock from Connor Hopkins.
Oh, he rolls
And Brad
through.
makes the tag.
Breyer's in.
Up and over. Connor Hopkins takes out Berna. Clothesline, clothesline. Atomic drop inverted by Breyer. Pop-up head scissors. Breyer's on a roll. Here's Berna.
And look at the offense of Breyer, Mercury, and look out, Captain Midnight.
Captain Midnight was calling a right hand, but there's the knee to Connor Hopkins. Or from Connor Hopkins, I should say.
Hopkins takes advantage of the distraction. Breyer, Mercury, he's in trouble, son.
Connor Hopkins up to the second rope. Berna. Oh, and Connor Hopkins he kind of slipped, but I don't think he caught all of that. And there was Brad Mercury to break up the cover.
Break up the pin. Brad, Johnny on the spot right there. Right place, right time, preserved the match for the Mercury brothers.
And there's the kick to Connor Hopkins. And Berna's in trouble. Stunner into a German. And now it's only Connor Hopkins out there. Guthrie's out. Berna's out. Double knees by Brad. Breyer with his knees up. And there's Brad down onto the knees. 1, 2, and 3.
And that's a 3. The Mercury brothers with some great tandem offense. Take it home in the end over Hopkins and Burma, along with Captain Midnight Guthrie.
This is the final match in the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament 2020. It is scheduled for one fall. Your official for this match is referee Scott Perez. Introducing first, standing to my left. Coming to us by way of St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 240 pounds. The Quadfather, Camaro Jackson.
My time, my year, baby.
And his opponent, standing to my right. The heart and soul of Tennessee wrestling, the Gargoyle, Carrie
And here we are, the finals of the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. Camaro Jackson and Carrie Awful. A somewhat unlikely final considering everything that's happened. Camaro, a tag team competitor whose partner had to bow out due to military commitment, takes his place. And Carrie Awful, another always known as a tag team competitor. Both these men in singles action, both find themselves in the finals of the 2020 Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament.
Here we go. Carrie Awful somehow out here going to give a shot at taking out Camaro Jackson and winning the tournament.
Well, this is a case of a veteran and a technician against a guy that, well, he's not a rookie because he has held gold, but he doesn't have the big match experience and resume of a Carrie Awful, and that's Camaro Jackson. But Camaro Jackson is coming into his own right in front of our eyes here today, Robbie.
That is correct. We've never really gotten a look, at least not a very long look, at Camaro Jackson as a singles competitor, and he's been very, very, very impressive here tonight.
And meanwhile, what a dynamic return for Carrie Awful. Has not been here in a long while, comes back as a singles, and is one win away from capturing the Ryan Buckley Cup.
The issue with that, however, Brady, is exactly what we're seeing in front of us right now. The injured neck and the irritated back of Carrie Awful from the pile driver delivered earlier tonight, expertly, might I add, by Dan Liplock.
Not
and the
once,
back body
but
drop.
twice.
That's right. And the back body drop delivered by Mario Crivello in the second round of the match onto the top of a couple of steel chairs.
Carrie Awful, obviously compromised. The resume, perhaps the bigger match experience in the favor of Awful. But the injury, not in his favor. The physicality, the strength, obviously in the favor of Camaro Jackson. This is an absolute dream match for a final of the 2020 Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. This has turned out fantastic, Rob.
There's a solid forearm. Camaro Jackson says, "How's your neck doing now?" Trying to add insult to injury, as is a great strategy.
But again, another case where the crowd may well be split because both these men,
some disrespect,
fan favorites
oh wow,
on the proving ground. But
let's take a look at the disrespect being shown between these two men. Camaro Jackson just spit in the face of Carrie Awful.
Well, Carrie Awful drew the line. Camaro drew the line. Neither man's gonna back down. I don't know where the fans are gonna fall in this, but I think we've got one hell of a final right in front of us, Robbie.
Here's Camaro Jackson off the ropes. and goes for that line, trying to finish it early, and Carrie Awful counters.
The veteran savvy and the strength of Awful right there paying dividends, takes Camaro down, and now taking a hold of that ankle, compromising that right leg of Camaro Jackson.
And take a look going after the leg.
Or left leg, my bad.
Going after the knee specifically. Wow. Camaro Jackson now. He relies a lot on his legs to perform these powerhouse maneuvers that he's known for.
No doubt. The size of those thighs are unbelievable.
Well, they do call him the Quad Father, and they don't do it for nothing.
No doubt about that. I haven't seen thighs that big since Earl Campbell was running the ball for the Houston Oilers back in the 70s, Rob.
The ultimate show of disrespect, flipping the bird to Camaro Jackson.
Compromised digits.
He had a hold of the dislocated ring finger, and these guys are rolling over Camaro Jackson. Oh, and they both spill out to the concrete.
Well, we had said early in the night it was gritty toughness of Camaro to compete with those injured fingers, but we also knew that threw a bullseye right on him, and Carrie Awful took full advantage. Both men have spilled out onto this unforgiving floor. The crowd's moving out. There's nothing but steel, concrete, and wood.
Camaro Jackson is in a world of hurt. He's in a terrible position for himself right here.
Carrie Awful, a traditional brawler.
Wow.
You know the way they fight in Tennessee wrestling, and that's what Carrie grew up on. I don't know.
Hard overhand chop.
Camaro wants to be.
I don't mean to talk over you, but look at what's going on here.
This is two studs.
Short headbutt.
Two serious studs in this ring, head to head with the Buckley Cup on the line. Neither man's going to back down in here, Trobby.
Oh, no. Carrie Awful was going to go for a suplex, but he realizes he can't lift Camaro with that injured neck.
Still feeling the effects of a
going for it.
attack.
Down onto the concrete. Referee at a count of 8.
I hope Jesse slows him down. I don't want a double count out in the finals on the Buckley. Somebody distract that referee.
The Buckley Cup could end in a double count out.
We can't cut the cup in half.
Both men getting up to their feet.
Oh my God!
Referee's at 18, Camaro.
Oh Lord!
Both men make it in at a count of 19.
Taking a 20 count clear to its extreme.
And take a look here. Both men getting up to their feet at the exact same time.
Look at this square in the middle of the ring, exchanging that heavy lumber, Robbie.
Couple of forearms, an uppercut, another forearm. And there's Camaro Jackson going for the discus lariat again. Wow!
The power of Jackson on display right
That could be it. 2-0.
Unbelievable that Carrie Awful was able to absorb that blow to the neck and still get up, Rob.
And a chop. And now Camaro Jackson's in trouble. Taken for the ride. Rolled through. He's going for it a second time. And the pile driver.
Oh, that's got to be it, Carrie Awful. He's taking the
That's got to put him out 2 and 3. No! He got the foot on the rope. Veteran ring awareness from Camaro Jackson.
Found that foot on the rope, a little salvation. Camaro Jackson, he's still in this match, Robbie.
There is no doubt about that. Take a look at Camaro Jackson as he grasps for something to pull himself to his feet. And Camaro Jackson, the spinning Uranagi. Wait a second, carry awful.
Submission maneuver.
Pounding at the head. Camaro Jackson has nowhere to go.
Camaro's going to have to tap out. I don't think he can get the ropes.
This could put him to sleep, but Camaro Jackson has the rope. And Camaro Jackson could be out cold. That would be the perfect opportunity for a cover, but I don't think Carry Awful realizes it. Camaro Jackson's down, he's hurt, and he's damn near out.
I'll tell you what, the compromised Carry Awful came on the back.
Wait a second. Huge spine buster. Cover. 1 count. The spit to Camaro Jackson. These two men are showing pure hatred to each other. And the butterfly pile driver. This thing's over. 2. Camaro Jackson right back up.
2 crowd favorites taking out all the stops. Nothing matters.
Picks him up.
The win.
There's the Uranagi. It's over. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it. Camaro Jackson, your 2020 Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament winner. Camaro Jackson, your 2020 Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament winner.
I wasn't supposed to be here. I didn't even qualify for this tournament, and I won. I won the whole damn thing. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I am here. Camaro Jackson is here. The Quad Father is here. The Great Black Hype, he's here. The black, educated, successful, talented wrestler in this damn world, he's here. Because I'm the freaking best and Proving Ground Pro, and the whole world is about to see what Camaro Jackson's been talking about. And that's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the 2020 Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. It is scheduled for one fall and is for the Proving Ground Pro Franchise Championship. Your official for this match is referee Braden Band. Introducing the first competitor from Springfield, Illinois, weighing 175 pounds, the Apex, Blake Steele. And his opponent standing to my right, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 212 pounds, he is the reigning and defending Proving Ground Pro Franchise Champion, the General of the Bandana Brigade, Mike
Wow. The Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament. What a banner night. Camaro Jackson takes home the cup, and now the main event of the evening. The Proving Ground Pro Franchise title up for grabs. Defending champion Mike Outlaw taking on the returning Blake Steele. And Blake Steele, he is a founding father of the Proving Ground, a Grand Slam champion. He has won the Buckley Cup. He has won the Proving Ground Pro Cutting Edge title. He has won the tag team belts. And he has also been a former franchise title holder. He's done it all. But he's up against the General of the Bandana Brigade and current PGP franchise holder, Mike Outlaw. This is an absolute dream match and one hell of a way to end the night of the 2020 Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament.
Brady, I just got here, but I'm pretty sure you just said it all for me. What a main event to end off the 2020 edition of the Buckley Cup. Blake Steele, who we have not seen in a Proving Ground Pro, or might I just say any professional wrestling ring, in 2 years. It was 2 years ago at the Ryan Buckley Memorial Tournament 2018 where Blake Steele lost his career at the hands of John Gresham. And tonight, he's back with a vengeance to fight for the franchise title.
And what a man to fight. I tell you what, the founding father of PGP, the Grand Slam champion, he's won every accolade the Proving Ground has to give. But I tell you what, one hell of a tough way to come back, because Mike Outlaw, the General of the Bandana Brigade, he has hit his stride. He is at the top of the mountain, and I've never seen him look better, Rob.
Mike Outlaw has a side headlock firmly placed around the head of the Apex, Blake Steele. And you see, Mike Outlaw is absolutely serious about holding on to his title. Blake Steele, as I said, retired after his loss to John Gresham 2 years ago, and that was all part of his chase for the PGP Franchise Championship. He said if he lost a match before he was able to win the title, he would end his career, and that he did. But tonight, he's back, and he wants the title again.
What's he doing? He's turtled up in the middle of the ring. Outlaw doesn't know what to make of this, and neither do I, Robbie.
I didn't know Blake Steele was a contortionist, but damn, that's pretty impressive. Oh, and Blake Steele reeled him in. He reeled him in right into his trap, applied the submission hold, but Mike Outlaw, expert ring awareness, was able to find the ropes.
Interesting. And that's different. Blake, out 2 years. Well, first off, you think of ring rust, but second, you think, what might he have added to his repertoire in 2 years? We don't
Exactly.
know.
I can say that after this match was announced in November, I've seen him at training schools in his hometown, Springfield, Illinois. He has been doing everything he can to prepare for his return to the ring, and damn it, I think he's in the best shape of his life, if not of all time.
No doubt about that, Rob. He looks in fantastic physical condition, but again, Mike Outlaw.
And there he is again. Playing mind games, it seems, with the general of the Bandana Brigade.
This is absolutely confusing, Outlaw, and I don't blame him because it's confusing me, Rob. What is this, a defensive position? Is this, what's he up to, Rob? I don't know what to make of this. And neither does Mike Outlaw.
Well, I mean, if he's really going to keep himself in that position. Oh, wait a second, Blake Steele. He was playing mind games, getting to the head of Mike Outlaw. Mike Outlaw doesn't know what the hell's going on.
My God almighty. Playing possum. But that's what it gets you, a double chop to the throat by the general of the Bandana Brigade. And a face full of turnbuckle, Robbie.
Sent into the corner, Blake Steele. I got to tell you, this is personally exciting for me. I've seen so much of Blake Steele's work over the years, and I'll tell you what, it's so exciting just to see him back in the ring before our eyes in 2020. A mainstay in Central Illinois for 15 years or longer.
No doubt about it. We thought he had hung it up for good, but the itch to get back in the ring overwhelmed him. He's back. He's in great shape. But man, oh man, eye to eye with Mike Outlaw. Look at this, Robbie. This is absolutely unbelievable.
There's a collar and elbow in the center of the ring. Mike Outlaw rolls Blake through. They're still locked in. They go into the ropes. They've spilled to the outside with the collar and elbow, and now they're fighting against each other. They've spilled to the outside. Anything can happen in this match.
No doubt about that. They've spilled onto that unforgiving concrete, and as we say, nothing out there but concrete, steel, and maybe, I don't know, a piece of wood.
You see, Blake Steele, I think, realizes he doesn't really have much to lose because it was all taken away from him on March 24th, 2018. And now he's going to fight as recklessly as possible and do everything he has to get this title back. And that's why these two are all the way out here on the outside of the ring. And Blake sent into the corner ring post. That is not going to move whether you want it to or not.
That's just a bad matchup against a human body. No doubt about it. Blake Steele back, like really, really back. I can't believe how good he looks, but Mike Outlaw's at the top of his game right now, Robbie.
You see, let me put it into perspective for the people watching at home. Getting thrown into the corner of the ring as Mike Outlaw with a cover 2, only a 2. Getting thrown into the corner post of the ring is like getting thrown onto the corner of a bus. It's not going to move. It probably weighs just about as much.
Absolute truth right there, Robbie. And you can see Blake Steele paying that price. And Mike Outlaw, he can't afford to care about it. He has to rein the offense in. He's the reigning and defending champ, for God's sakes.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, my friend. Lateral press, only a 2 count. Sleeper hold locked in on by Mike Outlaw on Blake Steele. Blake Steele's in a dire situation here.
And
Blake
boy,
Steele's down to the mat. He could be out.
And in absolute center of the ring, too, Rob. The most dangerous place to be in a compromised hold like a sleeper.
It looks like Blake's wiggling his fingers just a little bit. He's out. That's a 1 by the referee.
And look at Mike Outlaw.
2. This could be it for Blake Steele.
Cranking in the torque.
Blake Steele's still in it. Blake Steele's hand shot back up. He's not letting it go.
Rolling through it, forcing Outlaw to adjust his position. And Steele finds an escape, powers his way out.
The side belly to back suplex. Mike Outlaw is hurt, but did that buy Blake Steele the time that he really needs?
It bought him some time, and any time's better than no time. Blake Steele needs it right now.
I'm not going to argue with you there, Brady, because you're absolutely right. Blake Steele needs all the time he can get, and he's up to his feet, off the ropes, going after Mike Outlaw, caught in midair. This could be a dire situation. Fall-away slam. Blake Steele just hurt. That's all I can say. He's just hurt.
The sometimes underrated power of Mike Outlaw, not necessarily seen as a powerhouse in this game, but Mike Outlaw has some serious strength in there.
You saw Blake Steele after he landed off of that fall-away slam, just wiggling around like a fish out of water.
He's reaching down to the knees, lower legs. He may have hurt something on that fall. I'm not quite sure. But look at that, the scoop, which is always followed by a brutal slam.
Mike Outlaw talking mad game to Blake Steele, saying you were gone for 2 years. You were the franchise before you left, but I'm the franchise now.
And you can't argue with that. That is pure truth.
Mike Outlaw fought his way through Proving Ground Pro for the past 2 years. Look where he's at now. He's on top in this company.
And I tell you what, he deserves to be on top, but again, he is in there against a founding father, against a Grand Slam champion. You might as well call him Mr. PGP. He's in there against Blake Steele.
Mr. PGP, a nickname formerly earned by Rough Crossing, then taken over by Danny Adams. Now, I mean, it could very well be Blake Steele's name to hold.
He could be earning that moniker once again. No disrespect to anybody else that has ever said those words or earned that moniker, but just telling it the way I see it.
Oh, and a bicycle kick. Mike Outlaw out on his feet.
Uh-oh.
High waist lock. Squats down. Dead weight to Blake Steele. Perfect maneuver, veteran instincts. But there's the German he was trying to avoid. And Blake Steele brings him back up. Going for 2, and here comes 3.
3 amigos coming up. Can he do it? I don't know.
Mike Outlaw's got the ropes.
So maybe. I don't know. I'm not so sure.
Fighting out. But here's Blake Steele. Beautiful T-bone.
Wasn't necessarily 3 of the same thing, but nonetheless, the impact, no different. Outlaw in huge trouble.
Sorry, I called that a T-bone. That was an exploder, if I am correct.
And meanwhile, Blake Steele off a 2-year hiatus, looking like $1 million right now.
Blake Steele, knee to the jaw. Outlaw's down. 2, very nonchalant cover. And Outlaw barely got that shoulder up off the mat, but when it came up, it was like the mat was on fire, Brady.
No doubt. I feel like the fatigue of the match got to Blake Steele. He did not hook the leg. Mike Outlaw, he was able to get his shoulder up.
Blake Steele.
This match continues.
Forearm in the corner. Butterfly position. There it is, the butterfly backbreaker. Brings him up. Beautiful shoulder breaker from Blake Steele. Cover, lateral press, still barely a 2.
Concentrating on the shoulder now.
And now,
the compromised shoulder looking for a submission.
oh, wait a second, Mike
Outlaw.
Outlaw's fighting back. He got
Not
his
a
right arm
desperation.
free.
Outlaw knew the danger he was in and fought his way out.
Mike Outlaw and Blake Steele have both been through hell so far.
Reigning and defending champ Outlaw coming to his feet. Blake Steele, the Grand Slam champion, back to his feet, but Outlaw in command right here.
Roll up 2.
Oh!
Schoolboy 2.
Reversal!
And he's got him
Crab.
in the lion tamer. No, you're right. That's a Boston Crab.
And Steele's in trouble. Can he escape? Can he grab a rope? Or does he have to tap out?
Blake Steele's crawling to the ropes. Veteran instinct, but
drop
Mike
back to the
Outlaw
middle.
into the center. Is it going to be the end for Blake Steele?
What's Outlaw got in mind now? He's gone out of the crowd.
Wheelbarrow maneuver, but Blake Steele's up on the second rope. Caught, backbreaker. That's going to be it for Blake Steele. 1, 2, no, only a 2 count.
Unbelievable reversal. Unbelievable back and forth action. Both these men, my God almighty. What a championship match right in front of us, Robbie.
Brady, this has to feel good for you and for Jesse right now. Seeing these two men go through hell and back right before our eyes shows the dedication to Proving Ground Pro, shows the dedication for the franchise title, and shows the dedication to the Ryan Buckley tournament, and shows what it means to both of these men. And Outlaw takes it right off the top rope. And now, Blake Steele's calling for that patented palm strike.
Oh, he's put him away with this one many a time, Robbie.
Kick to the hand. There's the enziguri. Blake Steele down to his knee.
Camaro Jackson saw that palm strike coming.
Mike Outlaw.
Mike Outlaw, fuck.
Mike Outlaw rolls him up. 2. Blake Steele picks him up. Power bomb.
Christ almighty.
It's over.
This has
2, 3,
gotta be it.
no, only a 2. Only a 2 count. Mike Outlaw just barely got his shoulder up by a half second.
This match has melted my mind, Robbie. I can't believe it. I don't know what's going on right now.
Blake Steele doesn't know what he's got to do. He's got to go to the last move that I don't think he's hit. He's got to go for the palm strike. That's all I can see that he can do that'll take this thing home.
I don't know.
He's calling
Rob.
for it.
He's won a lot of matches with the reverse burning hammer.
That could be next. Who knows? But he's calling for the palm right now.
He is. He is.
Blake Steele ducked by Mike Outlaw. Bandero, no, caught. Fireman's carry position.
Outlaw.
TKO, small package.
Out of
2,
nowhere.
3, no on 2.
Back and forth.
Suplex position. Reversal by Steele. And Outlaw over, and they both go to the outside. I'm pretty sure Blake Steele landed right on his head on the apron.
Both men have to. Oh my God. This is going to end in a double count out.
Referee says they're both okay. And he's going to start the 20.
There's no way either man can make it back in, Rob. Did you see how brutal that was? Camaro Jackson, Brandon Taggart, and the entire locker room's emptying out.
The whole locker room's coming out. The winner of the tournament, Camaro Jackson, who faces the winner of this match in the future. He's out here. The roommates, the new tag team champions. Victor Analog, Shovel Boys. The entire room is making noise for Blake Steele and Mike Outlaw. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to do it?
I got no idea. I've never seen anything like this, Robbie. I can't believe it.
Referees at a count of 15. These two men could be double counted out. Outlaw's up on his feet. Outlaw's in. 19. He's in. He's in.
19.
This match is still going on. This match is still going on. And now the double down.
And Mike Outlaw trying to get to his feet. Blake Steele flat on his back. Both men barely beat the 20 count.
And remember, it's a 10 count when you're in the ring.
The entire locker room is spilled out. Their
Blake's
fans are
up to
going
his
nuts.
knees. Outlaw's up. Oh, the pop strike. He caught him with it. It's over.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, no. Outlaw kicked out. Only a 2 count.
How the hell did Mike Outlaw kick out of that?
And he's got him in a submission. The crowd's calling for Outlaw to go. He's calling for him to tap or go to sleep. What's he going to do? He's not letting it go.
He's saying no.
Cover. 1, 2 count.
Oh my God.
And Blake going for the arm again. Outlaw has him up. Outlaw. There's the knee strike. There's the boot. And Outlaw calling for one more. Cover.
Big boot to the toe.
1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match.
Unbelievable. Mike Outlaw retains the PGP franchise title.
We done been through the mud, drinking the blood, the bigger
gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your retaining Proving Ground Pro franchise champion, Mike Outlaw.
Mike Outlaw versus Blake Steele. The fight of my career. Just like I knew it was going to be. A lot of love, a lot of respect for Blake Steele. He's without a doubt one of the toughest guys I've ever stepped in the ring with. I knew that my title was in danger, but I also knew that I was willing to do whatever, and I mean whatever it takes to retain this. He was gonna have to kill me and pry this title out of my dead hands. Mike Outlaw versus Blake Steele. Your winner and still franchise champion, Mike Outlaw, real name, no gimmicks. This is my house. If you don't know, you better act like you know, baby.